welcome to the real play video from Knights of the Smith Dinner Table for our continuation of our homebrew campaign, Adventures in Pathfinder, or Pathfinder Adventures, one of the two. I can never remember what I named it. When last we left our valiant heroes, they had arrived at Sandpoint looking for Oric Van Kaskeren, who turned out to be Otik Van Kaskeren, the brother of one Saul Van Kaskeren. Say that 3 times fast.
Was it the other way around? Or?
Sorry?
Wait, I thought it was the other way around. Was Oric his real name or Odik?
Odik is his real name.
Okay.
Oh,
Odik is his real name?
Odik is his real name. No, Oric.
Oric is his real name.
Oric.
Odik is the name that I was given.
I is getting confused again.
And Saul is his brother. And
okay,
he fled to Sandpoint, or no, he fled from Sandpoint down to wherever we were, and now we think he's gone to Riddleport. And we have commissioned a boat to take us from Sandpoint up to Riddleport, Sandpoint up to Riddleport, and we are going to go kill him. Or Lorena Bobbitt him. Whatever makes us happier.
Both?
I think it's whatever makes you happy, really.
Right, it is my mission, and we have been commissioned to do this by my church. And I believe we're getting 15 gold. And someone did really well the other day on rolling and was able to convince the boat guy not to do it for 5, but instead for 3 gold.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm mistaken. So good job.
Whoever that was.
That was the Dawn.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
I forgot.
Cheryl.
I think someone else. I think someone else had a really high support role for that too, didn't they? Though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give that to the Dawn completely.
I think I was the support role.
Yeah, there were a couple of good support roles in there.
Indeed.
And we are leaving in the morning, right?
That is correct.
Is it morning?
Well, after a...
I'm sorry, I took your thunder.
No, you were fine. As a matter of fact...
I wrote stuff down!
For covering the rehash of what happened last week, go ahead and give yourself an extra hero point.
It means you have 2. Yay.
All right.
Is there something I can use for a hero point?
I mean, if you got something sitting over there at Wyatt's desk you want to use.
You just use your imagination, Cheryl.
Or if you want, you can walk in here and grab the hero points off the shelf.
That's so far away. You want to throw them?
No.
Have
Yes.
Harley bring them to you.
Throw them at
He's
her.
not doing anything important, Cheryl.
Use the child slave.
She is.
That's what kids
She's
are
in a
for.
meeting.
She is in a Zoom meeting. All right.
Do you know if she stole the pen that was on this desk?
She probably did.
It was her pen, but I really liked it.
Yeah, give it back, Cheryl.
And she stole it from somebody else.
All
Steal
right.
it back then.
So, you guys get an amazingly restful night in very soft beds. The next morning, you get your breakfast. And then you head out to meet the fisherman, whose boat is going to take you across the Varisian Gulf all the way up to Riddleport. And like I said, this is a sizable boat. It's not like the river barge that you were on with Arctos. And,
It's a fucking boat.
well, it's going out into the Varisian Gulf, which is basically a sea.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
and it's
to...
got an enclosed cabin, so Blacktown will be happy.
Correct.
Did I not put this down on...
If there's a nice, cool, dank place, I'll set up shop there.
There we go. So each of the squares is about... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4...
It's like 40 or 45, something like that.
Right about 30 miles for each square.
Okay, so quite a ways.
Yep. And we get rid of the grid again. Save that so I can pop that on and off. And you set out on the first day afloat. It is a nice, peaceful day, but I don't believe any of you have ever been sailing before.
I have not.
And the wonderful thing about not having been sailing before is you need to everybody make a fortitude save. After you've been out on the water for less than an hour.
Oh,
21.
21.
Hey.
13. Woohoo!
You said fortitude?
Fortitude.
All right. 19.
I am also at a 21.
So Rev doesn't like boats.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter, little halfling? You don't like the
14.
water?
What level are we?
You are level 1.
I am not this person.
You are Jasmina.
It was Dre.
Drathelitis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even your character.
Nope. I don't know how to get a new character on here.
I said we can just forget about Dre for now.
Upper left-hand corner.
Uh-huh.
Click on that.
Exit to start page.
Yep, exit
Load
to start
character.
page. Load character.
Who am I, Jasmina?
Jasmina. And then at the very
Open.
bottom, click open.
I got an 11. I like her fortitude better.
All right, so both Jasmina and Rev are going to have the sickened 1 condition. And it's going to stay with you. You can't get rid of it until you get back on land that doesn't move. And, oh, she's got that mildly irritated look going.
Aren't you used to that one, James?
Yes, I am.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
That's my normal look. Like,
Oh,
Mildly
the rest
irritated.
Oh, I thought she would spend her extra hero point to try to pass it.
Yeah, she could have thrown a hero point to re-roll that.
no, I'm not allowed to be sick on the open golf.
But you are.
You are sick on the open golf.
Sick in 1.
Yeah, second 1.
Wow.
All right. And let's see if anything fun happens while you're out at sea. The first day, nothing untoward. And you guys do have a pair of cabins that you're able to share. And are you guys going to set up a watch overnight, or are you just going to trust the fishermen to do it?
Oh,
FYI, I found the
definitely.
pen.
I'd like to set up a watch if everyone else.
Yeah, Rev will be doing watch.
Yeah, you'll be awake regardless, I think. Yeah, I'll take a watch on the moonlit sea.
Okay. Let's see what happens with...
I will not. I'm sleeping.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Bartok's just going to curl up in some of the straw or sacks or something like that and go to sleep.
He might be resting, but probably not sleeping.
I am trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, if you lay flat, don't you feel better on the moving water?
No.
I really
Oh.
think you do.
You ever been on a cruise?
No, and I hear you don't get seasick on cruises.
That's a
Oh,
lie.
they
That's
lied.
a lie.
I thought because the boat was so big.
Oh no, they lied.
That just amplifies it, Cheryl.
No, it does move less, and it's harder to notice, but it's still rocking.
Eh.
I've been on a whale watching trip twice.
I have still
Did you
never
get
gotten
seasick?
Not really. The second time it was much choppier, and everyone was like puking on that trip. So I think it was the people puking that kind of made me a little bit nauseous, more so than the water.
Are you a sympathy puker, babe?
Sometimes.
I'm not.
I don't puke when my child pukes on me, though.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just returning fire, Cheryl. Assert your dominance.
All right. My environment. I am very disappointed in Paizo.
Oh,
The section for aquatic is only about underwater.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, let's make this shit up as we go then.
Indeed. All right. So let's see if anything happens during your watches. First watch, uneventful. Second watch, also uneventful. Oh, I remember what I was looking for. There it is. They don't have a weather table.
Huh. That's kind of strange. Is there a crew member with the name, first name Albert, last name Ross?
No.
Good.
All right. Let's see what the weather is going to look like.
They were good luck until they got kicked off the boat, weren't they?
Yeah, you want an albatross. Donjon to the win. All right, you guys are in a
It's a
temperate
great
region.
resource.
It is spring. And there we go. All right, so the next morning is a red sky, and shortly thereafter, the severe storms roll in.
Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning. Red sky
And
at night, sailor's delight.
everybody needs to make a fortitude save because the ship is listing as well as climbing and diving through the waves.
20.
Root rolled a 1. He's going to spend his hero point, so he's not like out of it completely.
All right.
10.
And what about Blathan?
Not 20, 24.
All right. Jasmina?
22.
All right.
Does that lose my second one?
It does not reduce your second one, but you don't get worse. Rev?
And
23.
Same with you. And Bartok?
21.
21. So the only one who didn't make the DC 20 fort save was Root. He even went so far as to critically fail it by missing it by 10 or more.
Oh, God damn it.
And you wasted a hero point on that.
I was trying not to fucking critically fail it completely.
And you critically failed that.
Oh, I just.
All right. Let's see if anything fun happens in the middle of the storm. Okay. Let me check my chart here. Type.
Like being in the mountains again. Only the mountains are water and trying to kill you.
Never underestimate the sea. She will always take advantage of you.
And she will always win.
All right. There it is. Okay, as you guys are getting tossed around in your cabins, everybody make a perception roll, but you're going to be taking on top of any sickened penalties, a -5.
Yeah, what is my second, James?
Your sickened is at is at 4.
Oh,
You went,
God. Yeah,
you went
okay.
straight to the 4.
All right. Total of 16.
11.
I got 19.
8.
All right, let's get some.
Bartok is totally unaware.
You guys have your sound on? The shared
Yes.
sound? Good. You're going to
I
want it for
think.
this. So, you guys hear. Oh, let me turn the sound up.
That doesn't sound fun.
And
Okay, we hear what?
do you have your shared sound on, Ben?
I guess it was like a little musical thing, or
Let's see what that option is anymore.
Oh,
Just that-
fun.
oh, like a
Honking?
horn.
So, if you guys would like, you can try a nature check to see if you can. Those of you who beat the DC of 15 after the minus. Shoot, I don't remember what I said. -5, thank you.
Okay, nature is 13.
24 on my nature.
I can't do shit.
Here we go. Here's appropriate background.
Yeah, I didn't even hear the sound, so.
They did Rev.
Well, I rolled a 1, so.
Eh.
All right. Is the soundscape too loud?
Mm-mm.
You may not
What
have shared
soundscape?
sound on. Cheryl.
Yeah, I don't have soundscape, but I heard the noise.
No, I mean the ambient.
I don't hear it, but I don't see where turning shared sound on is anymore.
It should be under your audio settings.
Oh, okay. So I gotta go to my settings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it under audio settings.
Well, shoot. Is it general? Wonder. Because I know it's being picked up by the recording.
Buddy.
Yeah, I don't know. Makes me sad.
I remember it being there previously, but
Yeah.
So I heard the sound the first time in my headphones. The second time I did not. Did you change something?
I did not. Let me try that. How about now?
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's awful
Yeah, it's
though.
a wave sound.
That's just no.
Don't do that. Turn it off. We don't need it.
I say
It's-
it probably needs to be drawn back about 90%.
There it is.
Just turn it off.
Nope.
You don't have static in your ears.
It's not static.
It's
is.
very staticky coming
it?
across the headset.
Yes.
Okay.
Nails
Cheater?
on the chalkboard back.
There it is. She's called me a cheater already.
Took long enough.
I only do it to make you feel like the night's complete.
Yeah, the shared audio is only for the person who's sharing their screen. It's a checkbox at the bottom.
All right.
Okay.
So. I don't
But
know
what
I don't know
what was
why
it that I got with my knowledge nature check of 24?
With the 24, let's see. These creatures are pretty common, so there won't be that modifier. All right. What were the other nature checks?
13.
13? That's not enough. Nobody else passed, so do I have what on? Yes. I can't hear you.
Is anyone else hearing the background noise? There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot better now.
I'm the only one who can't hear anything.
Trust me, you don't want to hear it. It's okay when we're playing in person because it's not right there in your ears. But when it's right there in your ears, it's awful. Turn it off!
Ow.
I hate you.
I didn't do anything to it. I turned it way down. Oh my god. She's going to take her headphones off. Let me get to where I can change it. It is completely off now. All right. So we're just going to use the same boat because right now this is the only boat I've got. And with that, let's see, you guys are going to be below deck. Actually, no, you're back here under in the aft castle. There are lots of sailors that are on the deck, but they are not going to be very good for doing anything other than just surviving and keeping you guys afloat in the heavy storm. But, Blatan, you recognize that sound. If you take a seal and you kind of give it some of the qualities of a shark, you would have one of these.
Oh, a bunyip.
That's not the right. Are they size? Yep, they are size medium. And you definitely heard a bunyip call out there. What are you guys going to do? Well, first of all, are you going to tell your compadres that it's a bunyip?
Who's on watch right now?
It's during the day.
No, okay.
I'm gonna, let everyone know. Don't fall in the water. There's a bunyip down there. But
What?
think of them as highly aggressive seal sharks.
Ah, I must see it for myself.
So they're good eating.
I don't think I've ever had one. But they typically follow boats because trash, chum, things like that. But if you fall in the water, they will attack you. I don't know of them getting on boats.
They can.
So.
You know that they can alter their form slightly to either like gain a snake tail or get some squat crocodile legs to move on land better. It also, if it goes in the snake form, it's got a 10-foot reach on its tail, which would allow it to reach a lot of the ships that would get up there.
Right.
And let me...
so if it is hungry, we may have to fight it.
Correct.
Oh, it's probably hungry if it's attacking a ship.
Well, I will go out on the deck and see what's going on.
Just make sure the bunyip isn't on the boat.
All right, so the Don comes up out of the aft castle, And I'm gonna
I'll be
turn-
going as well since I know that they
Vision.
can jump up on.
And you guys are not there. And Bletang comes up as well. Did not
I
call
am
Bletang?
nauseous and
Oh, there it is.
probably still underground.
So you're
in
going
the
to stay
ship.
below decks.
Yeah,
Anybody else
yeah.
following them up?
Rev would head up. Not. He's gonna die. If he's gonna die at sea, he's gonna die fighting.
What about Bartok?
Bartok.
Or,
Bartok will go up as well.
okay. Jasmina?
I'm not leaving my party. I'm gonna take care of them.
All right.
I'm assuming I have my spells back.
Yes. All of
I
your
have a
spells.
question.
I have an answer.
Do I have to keep the spells that you picked for me, or can I
No.
pick
Do you
other
want to
ones?
change them beforehand? Okay. Well, while you're deciding that,
Is there any like that would be better? I don't know first level spells at all, so
Bless is always good. Protection is always good. Most of the others have situational uses. I can't think of any really good combat ones other than Bless right off the top of my head.
Oh, is Air Bubble still a cleric spell?
Yeah, but I think it's second level.
Oh, darn.
That would
how
have
about
been good. to
air
have.
bubble? What's that do?
Oh,
It
there you
would
go.
let you breathe
It
if
is
you
first
fell in the
level.
water.
That kind of sounds like a good thing to have on the boat.
Yeah, it's a first level spell.
I see that because I'm on the first level spells.
All right. While she's doing that,
And it's a reaction cast.
pull my.
I don't know what that means.
That means as soon as somebody enters the place where they can't breathe, you can cast that as a reaction.
As long as you're within 60 feet of me.
Yep.
And can see them. Yes. All right. Let's see here. So I'm going to put this guy up here. Do this.
And bless is the one that gets bigger every time.
Every
I
time you
focus
spend
on
an
it.
action on it, yeah.
And then I can wait 1 minute until it
It'll
comes
last.
back around.
Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. Okay, I took air bubble and bless.
All right, everybody go ahead and roll initiative. Because as you come out, you see this beast sitting on the deck, and there are fishermen running from it.
Okay,
Finally,
21 with
decent
perception
roll.
initiative.
Yep, perception initiative. So the Don has a 21.
Jasmina 24. That is with my
24.
-1.
Nice.
Rev's at a 19 with -1.
Root is not in this fight. So Bartok,
Total of 11. I don't have any minuses either.
and Blatan,
22.
22.
Hey, you may want to work on something.
Let me sort. I'm going to pop out the initiative window. Shrink it as much as I can so it doesn't take up a whole bunch of real estate. And there we go. All right, so on its turn, it charges forward at one of the fishermen, and you guys hear it roar again. Everybody make a will save. Because you guys are
Including me?
within 100 feet. No,
Ooh.
not you, Root.
That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure.
Gonna spend
Will.
the hero point here.
You said will save?
Yes.
Okay, after the hero point, that's a 23.
16.
Rev got a 19, assuming he has a -1 on that.
That is correct.
21.
All right.
And Bartok also got a 23.
Jasmina and Rev. You guys were both below the 21. You guys are going to become frightened 2. The good news is you're going to be immune
What's
to
that mean?
It's going to be a -2 to all actions. Every round you're going to be reduced. You're going to reduce the frightened by 1.
So I'm at -3 right now then with the sickness.
Mm-hmm. All right. And for its last action, it is going to go after one of the fishermen and will succeed. And the fisherman is going to be pretty mauled by this. There it is. Does not kill the fisherman outright, though. And I'll throw a quick little token up there for the fisherman that's under attack.
And I can't see you because there's blackout areas on my screen of the map.
Your line of sight.
Yeah, the shadow's blocking most likely where the thing is.
It's just light line of sight.
Although this should not be blocking line of sight. Or should that? All right. Let me get Devin. We'll use this one. All right. From the Bunyip, it goes to Jasmina.
Jasmina is going to cast Bless
All right.
and then focus on it.
So 2 actions to cast, 1 action to focus, making it a 10-foot emanation right off the bat. I'm going to group you and it together and add Bless to your conditions. All right. From Jasmina, it goes to Bleftan.
All right. Can't see the creature, so let me begin a stride. We'll go diagonal towards that for the first step.
Which way?
North.
Okay, so 5 feet gets you there.
That doesn't
turn on your vision.
Yep. Okay. So
And from there you can see. Oh, I need to turn on everybody's vision. Except. There we go.
All right.
Oh,
move me to where I'm within 30 to the Bunyip.
All right, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there.
All right, and then I will cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
All right, it gets a fort save if you hit.
Does. Let's see. My spell attack is +7, so that is a 26 to hit. And then it's fort DC 17.
Oh, I messed something up here. All right, so fort DC 17.
Yes.
It passes that with flying colors.
Did it critically succeed or just succeed?
It just succeeded.
Okay, so it is enfeebled 1 for 1 minute. So -1 to all strength-based checks.
All right. From Blatan to the Dawn.
Okay. I will, let's see, which figure is mine?
You are this guy right here.
Okay. Let's see, I will also move let's see, my speed here is 20 feet. So let's see, 10, 15, 20.
I'm gonna delete
I guess
that.
that'll put me 10 feet behind Black 10. Okay, which would put me just within 30 feet of the seal, or the bunyip.
Okay, you wanted to move where to? Sorry.
Let's see, moving towards the bunyip, so
To the north
I
or?
guess, let's go south.
All right, so that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
My speed is 30, or is 20, I'm a dwarf.
Oh, that's right.
So 10, 20, 30. Okay, so that puts me just within.
Just within 30 feet.
Okay. And then I will attempt to. Let's see, I guess I'll try casting fairy dust on it.
Fairy dust? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Does that require a 2-hit roll?
Let's see here. No, it requires a will saving throw.
Natty 20.
Okay. It's unaffected.
All right. So that's all of your actions. 2. Rev.
If he's able, he'll move up beside the
5,
squishy wizard,
15,
the mage, to protect
20.
him.
Oh, the other way?
Oh yeah,
5,
he's not gonna go with a
15,
halfling.
20.
He's gonna go up there with the mage.
Okay, I'll get you back in once you get it restarted. Come on.
Movement's 20, so
That's your first move there.
he's gonna move up beside, draw his weapons, and move up beside the mage to kind of protect him in case the big seal thing decides he looks like a tasty snack.
Okay. And that'll take all 3 of your actions. Then that brings us to Bartok.
All right. Wait a minute. You already moved my token.
Oh, I moved the wrong one, didn't I? So you were there. So that's 5, 15, 20. Yep, we moved the wrong token. So you wouldn't have been able to do the fairy dust.
Okay. Well, then I guess move me a stride closer then, and I'll get out my. Just get out a dart.
Okay.
All right, Bartok, let's see here. Pull out my annotate. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Go ahead and double stride me to there, and then I will enter rage.
Okay. So directly in front of the Don.
Yep.
All right. From Bartok to the Bunyip, who has already roared.
Wait, didn't Jasmina get? Oh, she did go. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
And looks like she's back in now. All
Thanks
right,
for looking
so-
out for me. Could you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Earned another heal, maybe.
He hits that fisherman really badly, ripping out the guy's innards, and he falls to the ground quite dead.
George.
And for his second action, let's see if he notices you guys. He does indeed, and he will stride to there. And then he tries to bite. Oh, who is that? That's Bartok.
Fingers crossed that -1 helps.
All right. So 10, 25 to hit. That's not a crit, is it?
No, that's not a critical hit, but it will hit.
for 8 points of damage,
All right, well, there goes all my temporary HP.
and you are going to be bleeding, as you now have a persistent bleed from his bite.
Damn.
All right, from there it goes to Jasmina.
So all my friends moved up.
Yep.
Indeed we did.
How far can I move?
Your speed is 30, so you can go up to 90. If you spend
35?
all of your actions. Is it 35?
Yes.
So you can go 35.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll go there.
Okay. So
And
that's one
I don't know
action.
why it keeps unmuting me.
I don't know.
I don't either. Maybe I accidentally clicked it.
Could be. So that's one action to get to there. What about your second action?
I would like to focus on Bless.
Okay. Get rid of that, and that, that, and that. And I'm going to switch back to the 5 foot. I really need to take the time to make the bigger emanations.
It really would only take you about 5 minutes,
I know.
if that.
All right. So that was 10, and you're up to
15 now, right? Sorry if I keep breathing into the mic, guys.
That's okay. It happens. All right. And your third action?
I'm going to cast Shield.
All right. Good choice.
Great choice.
It's a Nick move. Nick has taught me lots of good things.
All right. With 10.
I don't admit that very often, though.
Okay, so this
James
thing
West is useless.
active. Let's see. Well, it's time for the old tried and true Bloodseeker.
Just waiting for the mosquito to come out.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and drop it right on it.
Okay.
And then with its 2 actions, it's going to do the attacky thing. But it's within the bless, so it'll...
All right. Go ahead and roll its attack.
I like that I roll high on these, but I hate that I waste crits on them. That was a nat 20, 28.
Okay.
Well, 29 with the bless.
Damage?
It doesn't do any damage. It just attaches.
Latches on.
Yep. And then I get the automatic blood drain with its second action. It'll deal 4 points of damage, and then it's drained 1. So whatever its monster level is, loses hit points equal to that as well.
Okay.
Wow.
From Bleftan to the Dawn.
A nasty
Does
little
Bunyip
thing,
have blanking on names. Have Bartok in its teeth like grappled?
No.
Okay, it just bit him. Okay.
It's got shark bites.
Okay. All right, then I will cast Charm on the Bunyip. So it'll do a will save against that.
You charm animal?
Let me check.
It
So I
just
think it's
says,
simplified to
charm.
charm now.
Yeah, it's simplified to just charm. But if I remember
Yeah, we
right,
have taken hostile actions against it, so it will get the +4 bonus.
okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, they took a lot of the spells and simplified them. If they were humanoids or monsters, they just made it one.
Right. I haven't read every spell yet.
It does not seem to be affected by that.
Okay, figures. Well, then I'll try throwing a dart at it.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Let's see, +5 on the die. 14 to hit.
14 is going to be a miss.
Figures.
And from there we go to Rev.
How much longer? How much longer has Rev got that -2 going on?
It goes down to a -1 this round.
Okay.
Next
It
round
would have
it'll
went
go-
down to a -1 last round. It'll be gone this
Or
round.
it'll be gone after this round. Yes, sorry.
So at the end of this round, it'll be gone. So right now I'm at a -1 overall because of the bless. So let's see. I can move up. So move me up just to the north of it, I guess.
Okay.
20.
So
So
5, 10, 20 to there. Or let's see, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20 would be there.
all right. And then he will attack with his axe and his blade.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yay, double slice.
Yes. Let's see. He's at a -1 now. And yes, 12, 10. So 19, 18, and actually 2 18s.
And both of them miss.
All right.
All right. And double slice is 2 actions.
Yes.
I believe so, yes. I just
All
don't get the
right.
penalty for the
Bartok,
extra slice with the edge of weapon.
All right.
you take 6 bleed this round.
Oh, is it
And,
beginning of the round or end of round?
the bleed comes first.
Okay, then I attempt to stabilize at the end. That's what it is.
No, persistent happens at the end of the round. At the
Oh.
end of your turn.
Or at the end of your turn. Okay. But it'll be 6 damage. You have
Okay.
to take the damage before you roll.
What was that?
You have to take the damage before you roll to stop it.
The flat check, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take a swing at it.
Okay.
Natural 20 for a total of 26.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
All right. And that is... Oh, and I get a card.
Yep. I was grabbing him. All right. This
That'd be
is
natural.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Natural is no longer its own classification.
That's right.
Only on critical misses.
Crit effect. Target is sickened 2 and slowed 1 as long as it remains sickened.
Cool. And I still get my normal double damage?
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's going to be good. 24.
24
Ew.
with a punch.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm raged, so it's a D10 plus 3.
Ah,
Dang. It felt that, maybe.
it definitely
Barbarians are
felt
fun.
that.
And then the second attack, I don't believe a 6 is going to hit it.
No, a 6 is not going to hit it.
All right. And we will try, or no, sorry, that was a 7, but 8 because of bless. But I will take a third swing at it. And that one is definitely not going to hit it as well. And then I will take the 6 bleed.
And make your
And-
flat check.
Yep. And it's what, 15?
Yep.
Nope.
All right. And then on its turn, it does not like It can barely feel the critter. However, it is going to lash out at Bartok again because he hit it. He hit it hard. Does 24 is going to hit you.
Yes, it will.
Ouch.
This is going to be for 7 points of damage.
All right.
And you're already bleeding. So.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
And as
I told you weren't getting any heals tonight, Bartok.
As he does that one, it triggers its its free action to go into a blood frenzy.
Doesn't Bartok have one of the healing potions we bought?
No.
No, I
Cheryl's
have
holding
it.
for him.
Where are you?
I'm
Right in
punching the
front of the
thing.
big seal.
Right beside the big white circle.
What's
All
the
right.
black thing?
The
Dead
dying fisherman.
Okay.
And then he tries another bite. This one's only at +6, so
I say he got what? Was it sickened and slowed
Yep,
from my punch? Slowed 2, right?
slowed 1, sickened 2.
Oh, so, okay.
All right, and his second bite is a total of 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Ouch, for 14 damage.
I am currently dying.
You go to black and white.
I'm coming.
On the bright side, it stayed sickened too.
Yep, and it stays slowed as long as it's sickened. And that is its actions.
How come I
2.
always feel like the bad guys get more actions than we do?
He only took 2 actions.
I didn't say they
The bad
really.
guys don't miss.
Yeah. They don't seem to miss, that's why.
All right,
They're
Jasmina.
definitely not stormtroopers.
Exactly. But
Okay.
we definitely seem to be red shirts.
I am going to. If I go on the stairs, catty corner from Bartok,
Mm-hmm.
will I be able to touch him still?
Yep,
Okay, I didn't know how tall that wall was, or if it was like.
it's just a railing.
And I have how many heals?
It's your 1 plus your charisma modifier.
So I have 3. My charisma modifier's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I can do a 2-action heal.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
What does that?
and that makes it
D8 plus 8.
And a 1-action heal is only a D8.
correct.
Will she lose the concentration on the bless spell?
I can drop it and then bring it back. Correct.
Yeah, you don't have to keep throwing the
Actions
Sys-
into it.
Cool.
actions into it because
It lasts for a minute,
It lasts for a minute period.
Cool.
and then after the minute, I can concentrate on it again.
No, it goes away after a minute.
Oh, well, that's 10 rounds. We're gonna die before then.
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 2-action heal on Bartok,
Okay.
and I just have to roll the D8.
Yep.
+8.
Well, I have to roll the D8 first.
Correct. And then you add 8 to it.
12, Bartok. You got 12 hit points back.
Awesome. Does that stop my bleed?
Let me double check.
It does not.
Okay.
It's one of those things that's kind of dependent on you to rule. It doesn't say that the persistent damage ends unless you decide how assisted recovery works. Like automatically ends a condition due to the type of help, such as healing, would stop bleed. That's on page 621.
Let me double check that.
I hope you're looking at that right now because I'd be scared if you got that memorized.
Not yet. But yeah, I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
You said
it's like
621?
621. I'm like, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's not there yet. He's getting there.
Nerds.
Yep.
It's true.
But
Thank
geeks.
you for the
thank you.
compliment.
You're welcome.
Just like yesterday, I had to remind people about holding their breath.
To what capacity or to what effect?
To not inhale smoke.
Oh, well,
All right. I'll go with it'll reduce the flat check to a 10.
Alrighty.
All right. From Jasmina, we go to Blettan.
All right. Minion 2 actions to drain the blood. 4 and 3, so 7 total on that. And drained 3. And then we will cast Electric Arc. With
Nice choice.
1. Makes it a 19.
And it is going to fail the reflex save, but not critically. Damage?
Okay. 8 points of damage.
All right.
That's my 3.
Don.
All right. I will heal heal Bartok with a 2-action heal. Let's see here with my D8. You recover for 11.
Sweet. I'm almost back up to full.
And will that reduce the flat check any further?
No, not any further. We'll take it to 10 and make that it.
Oh, yeah. My punch damage was non-lethal.
All right. And I will tell it, bad bunyip, down. I will throw a dart at it. Let's see, that's a total of 23 to hit, or 24 with the bless.
24 is a hit.
All right. It takes from this dart 2 damage.
All right. Rev.
All right. Rev's going to swing his blades again. Trying to whack into it here, see if he can't do some damage for a change. Yeah, at least I have no negatives with the bless spell now. That's going to be where's my tactic? I rolled it off the screen. Whoa. 19 and 15.
Pardon me. The 19 hits, but the 15 does not.
All right. That would be his thorax. And this thing is really sensitive to rolls. So, all right. He hits for 5 points of damage.
All right. Two.
I really need to look up what these weapon description traits are.
All right. Well,
on the ground, prone.
Well, I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And then we are going to take a punch at it. That actually has a decent chance. It's going to be 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right. And this is going to do a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage, non-lethal.
All right.
And then we'll take another swing at it. Let's see. So that'll be a total of -4. 16 is not going to hit.
No, it is not.
And then flat check. I don't make it.
And 2 more bleed. All right. Its turn. It saw you fall down, get back up. You kind of punched it ineffectually, but the other guy cut him. So he is going to go after
Of course.
Rev. His first bite. You're not going to like this.
Of course not.
The good news is,
I'm glad it wasn't me.
Exactly.
the good news is it is not named. So, all right. It's going to be 16, 18 points of damage,
Yeah, he's still standing.
and that was minimum. He tries to bite you again, still in his frenzy. Does a 17 hit you?
Thank God it does not.
All right. Then it is Jasmina's turn.
Ow.
Oh, does Rev get the bleed too?
Yes, Rev is bleeding now.
Yay.
Rev is right in front of me.
Yep. Jasmina.
I'm concentrating.
She's debating.
Should she save you or not?
Right. See, she did say I had one save or one heal out of her, but she's debating whether this is the heal or not. Although she'll default on her contract if I do die this combat round. So default on her promise if I do die this round.
What's a 3-action heal?
1d8 to everybody within 30 feet.
Including the
bad
bunyip.
guy.
Yeah, including the bad guy.
Okay. I am going to do a 2-action heal on Rev.
Okay.
9 points back.
Yay. I might survive the bleed next time.
And then I am going to pull out my healing potion that's in my pack.
Okay. Blithtan.
All right. Direct the minion. 4 damage. 1 damage. More drained. And then the electric arc is a 27.
16. 27 reflex save?
No, 20. Oh, sorry. 17 reflex save.
Okay.
I was rolling it to hit on that.
All right. It critically succeeds. It completely dodges out of the way with a 28. It seems pretty nimble for being a big blubbery critter. And then the Don.
All right. All right. I'll try throwing another dart at it here. Let's see. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Okay. 4 damage off of that one. I guess that was draw and throw. So 1 action left. Let's see. How many of these am I carrying? I'll pull out another one, I suppose.
Okay. Rev, what are you going to do?
Attack.
All right.
Things pissed him off now, so. That is 22 and 27.
Both of which will hit.
D8 and I think a D6 for the saber. Yeah. Of course, I'm just making myself a target. That's even better. Um, 12 points of damage.
All right. It is not looking
Shitty
good.
rolls.
Oops. Last action.
Can I attempt to bandage myself or anything? Will that help the bleeding? Or
Do you have battlefield or
yeah,
battle
you know I
medicine?
don't. I just have medicine, so no, I won't
Okay.
do that because I'll take the hit. So,
Well, it takes
okay.
regular treat wounds takes 10 minutes. It
Yeah,
requires the
so-
feat to do it in one action.
Yeah. Nope. I am done then. I'll
You
just
could attempt a medicine check to stop the bleed, but the DC is 20.
And I think it's 2 actions, right?
Let me double check.
I say I don't think I can do that for that. Yeah.
Oh, come on. For some reason, Foxit is being a little...
Yeah, administer first aid is 2 actions.
Okay. What's my flat check for the bleed or whatever? Do I have to do that?
First, you're going to take 2 points of bleed, and then it's a DC 10.
Oh,
because
yeah,
you got
because
a
you got the
healing.
magical heals.
17.
So
All
your
right,
bleed's
so
over.
You stop bleeding for the moment.
Yeah, until it bites me again because I hit it and I
And
get killed.
then-
So
Bartok.
All right. Well, we are going to attempt to fist it again. 19
19 is going to be a hit.
for 7 points of non-lethal.
Okay.
We'll swing a second time. 14's not going to hit.
Mm-mm.
And go for the total. Go for Brook -8. And a total of 5 is not going to hit.
No.
All
gonna
right. Then I'll take my bleed damage.
3 bleed.
And I passed the flat check.
All right. Back to its turn. Let's see. Does Bartok have attack of opportunity?
Not yet.
Okay, but I know that. Whoops. Damn it.
Revnar?
Rev does. So Rev, it's decided that
I do?
discretion is. Yeah, you're a fighter, right?
Okay. Yeah, I am.
So you get to take 1 swing with your normal base or with your normal attack bonus. You choose which weapon.
That'll be his war axe, of course. Oh yeah. That's gonna be a total of 27 with the bless.
All right, that is a hit.
For a whopping 6 points.
Which is enough. And it drops to the ground quite dead. All right, no bleeding is left, just healing that's needed.
Yeah. Rev. Ugh.
Both of your warrior types look pretty beat up there.
Yeah,
Jasmine.
and I will need to treat wounds.
Let's see what mundane healing can do first, and I've got 1 spell left.
I have like medicine too. Is that? Yeah,
It's an
check and
hour.
see. Do not think I got my healer's tools yet, though. So I have to pick those up next time I'm in a town. So
Natural 20 for bunyips, layering habits, and/or any value of their corpses.
Not a whole lot of value to their corpse.
Rev's
But
gonna gut the thing though, see if it's got anything interesting inside of it.
You also know that at most, it might have a few shiny things, but they aren't really treasure hunters per se. However, let's see if it does have anything inside of it.
I said they might have
as
some
for its
shinies
nesting
inside.
habits, it probably lives in either an undersea cave that has an air pocket or on an island somewhere.
Yep.
Right, and they took out one of my favorite spells, create treasure map.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
literally cut off the skin of a creature and it would create a map back to its lair if it had anything valuable.
Nice.
Huh.
You're all
Sure.
about maps.
But if Rev figures if this thing ate somebody, it might still have some good trinkets in its gullet. So
All right.
time to fillet the fish.
Oh, with not 20 on nature, I guess are bunyips good eating?
Not really.
Ah,
Very blubbery.
hmm.
I mean, you grind it up enough, you can make some good sausages with it. But you'd have to combine something else with it.
Okay.
All right. So you do find something in its stomach that looks a little weird. Where'd it go?
Definitely call Blathan over to take a look at it.
It just looks like this little stone, and it does have some runes carved into it. It's probably about that big, maybe about the size of an eye, a little smaller.
Clean it up
Right.
and
Yeah, Mage, what do you make of this?
read aura.
Go ahead and make your Arcana check.
I'm going to spend my hero point on that. There we go. That makes it a 25.
Well, it's an interesting find. It is an expended tourmaline sphere Aeon stone. It's now just a kind of a dull gray. It will still orbit your head, but it doesn't have any other features to it.
Used to be really magical. Now it just
Not so much.
not so much.
But if we paint it the original color, then we can trick people into thinking it is magical and that we are powerful wizards.
I mean, it is still magical, but if you paint the gem, it won't look like it should.
Hmm. I don't know. With deception and crafting, could I do a proper paint job to get it to look like the real thing?
Metallic paints aren't really a thing,
Hmm.
or the shiny paints that you would need. We'd have a hard time painting a rock today to make it look like a gemstone.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, you'd have to have in forgery.
Hmm.
But for, spells that target things like the light spell or continual flame, it could work.
Okay. So it could be a headlamp.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just
Oh, you wait. Get one of those after we have actions. You'll have a little strobe light strobing around your head.
fantastic.
I'm going below decks to rest. I need to heal up.
Below decks or back to your room in the aft castle.
Wherever, aft cabin, aft castle, or whatever. He's go lay down. He's down about half right now.
I can heal everybody. I can do a 3 heal.
Yeah, but I need some bandages.
Okay,
Probably
I can-
both do with
I can do
bites.
that.
Well, we stopped bleeding. I'm wounded, so I need to treat wounds to be unwounded.
Or long rest.
Can't I treat wounds since I have medicine and a healer's kit?
You can.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Who would like me to do it to them first?
Dibs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bartok's a little worse off than I am, but we're we're both worse for wear.
I got a 21.
That is enough for 2D, or are you treating his wounded condition, or are you just bringing up his hit points?
I don't know. Which one do you want me to do, Nick?
It does the same thing.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
So 2d8 hit points, and his wounded condition is gone.
That was the important part.
11.
All right, I'm back to full.
Rev, you want me to do you?
Yeah. Please, priestess.
She's got
19.
A nice gentle touch.
Indeed. She's very good at her craft.
19.
2d8.
2d8.
Thanks.
Sorry.
James is ignoring me.
DC is 15.
Four.
Now, was that
Anything.
2 2s or a 1 and a 3?
A 1 and a 3.
Still down a bit there.
He's still bruised and beaten, but nothing probably good night's rest won't. What's the recovery for a good night rest?
Or level, isn't it?
You get your level times your constitution modifier.
Oh, in that case, he needs a rest for about 3 days.
Can you have a negative constitution modifier?
Yep.
Yes.
So you lose hit points every day?
No.
No.
You would still
just
get the
don't-
minimum of your level.
Yep.
Okay, so you can't go negative.
No.
She
negative-
can treat wounds again. Like, how long do we have left in this day, James?
You'll have most of the rest of the day. This happened in the morning.
Okay, so
So
every
I
hour.
can do this once an hour, right?
Yep.
See, I listen.
Rev's still going to go lay down while he's.
Well,
For
an hour
now.
later, I'm just going to go touch him when he is sleeping.
Give him those healing hands jobs.
Is a crit success any better?
40
What
is.
was your total?
It's only a 25, which is a crit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep, that's 48.
I got a 4. No, I haven't rolled yet.
That would be my luck, though.
I mean, Chris isn't rolling, so
18.
Yeah, I'd say he's healed up now.
All
Am I
right.
at least as good a healer as Chris?
Better, in my opinion.
Better?
Chris is a good healer. He's better as a fighter, though. I love you, Chris.
You mean as a barbarian?
Yes.
His
They both
barbarian was rocking
fight. I
things
didn't mean
yesterday.
like a fighter class, but like a person that fights.
he's a good lover and a fighter.
He is.
All right. Let's see if anything happens over the next day, because you guys only have one more day of travel. Whoops. Oh, no. A no. And one last roll. Nope. All right. So, finally, the town of Riddleport comes into view. And that is the first thing you see is this big arch. It's known as the Cipher Gate. Yeah, the Cipher, isn't it? Cipher Gate?
Yep, Cipher Gate.
Nobody knows exactly what it is. As a matter of fact, there's a whole school of magic built up to study it. But as you guys come in, I'm going to throw the map over here. This is just the quick and dirty town map that I hadn't put into Arkenforge yet. You guys come in through this side here, you pass underneath, and then your boat is directed up here to this promontory. Whereupon the captain thanks you for preventing the bunyip from doing any more damage than what it did. And he sets sail very quickly after that with 3 gold more in his pocket from whoever was paying it.
I paid it last week.
He is no longer in a city full of pirates, which he's probably quite happy about.
What was
Didn't
that?
hear a word you
Yeah, we
just
couldn't
said.
hear a word you said, Ben.
I said he is probably quite happy to be heading the other direction from a city of pirates.
Indeed. So the first thing you notice about this town is Sandpoint was clean. Sandpoint was very clean. Even its docks district was presentably clean. Magnamar, except for up in the Alabaster, it was passable. Riddleport, they still believe in dumping their waste out the upper windows.
Venice. Cool.
It's not a pretty town. The smell of dead fish just hangs in the air, mixed with the brine of the water. And there is not a person in sight here at the docks that looks like they would be a respectable person. Where would you guys like to go?
I look to Jasmine as this is her holy quest.
What does you guys want us to do now, huh?
Where are we? I'm sorry.
On the
Middle
dock
port.
somewhere.
You are right in this dock here.
Okay. So what do we see when we walk into town? Is anyone like looking at us?
No, nobody's really paying you guys any mind.
So I'm now picturing it like your game you're playing where like everyone's just following me in a line, walking down the street. I turn around and everyone turns around with me.
I tell
Hey,
Revan
with the
Bartok
monkeys.
to keep a close
That's
eye.
my favorite band of all time.
And people say we monkey around.
I actually got to see Mike and Mickey over the summer.
Cool.
And I didn't have to go.
Yeah, I went and I made a friend next to me. His wife wouldn't go, so it was the two of us there by ourselves.
I think the one guy's pretty wealthy. Didn't his mom invent white paper out or the liquid paper or something? Anyway, yeah, Rev's got his hand on his axe. You know, just keeping
walking.
his eye out.
Any establishments that look like they might
Lots of
be
sailors.
interesting to go visit?
Lots of sailor bars in the area that you're in.
Lots of them.
Yep. And you can't see me doing the out of character question, but is the Gold Goblin still around?
You don't know.
Okay. Well, this was out of character, but
Yeah. Quite possibly, but it's been 9 to 10 years.
So, do I know anything about Riddleport?
You could make a society check.
Do I have to be trained in that?
Not for this one, no.
I got a 3.
Untrained society, I've got a. Do you add your level or just your ability modifier?
Just your ability modifier.
16 in that case.
Okay. Anybody else?
Isn't
hi,
it?
Cheryl.
We know nothing.
I got a 26 on my society check, but
Way to go, Black Tan.
this place is just the
I'll
a
try.
den of scum and villainy.
Oddly enough, I'm trained in society. Who knew?
I am as well.
23.
All right. So yeah, like Blathton said, Blathton, this is a hive of scum and villainy.
There is. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There might be a few decent establishments, but for the most part, and this is a pirate port.
But in being that it's a place of this, there is a temple to Calistria.
Yep. There is
Maybe I'll go.
indeed.
Do we know? You know that, Black Tan?
Yeah, he would know that on a 26.
Yeah, the Besmara, Calistria, and Caden Colleen are the gods of worship here mostly.
Yeah, checking your temple then.
I was gonna say I want to go see the temple and see if they can point us in a direction that might be helpful, because I'm certain that this guy, well, he did some bad business in
Magnamar?
yes, and all I can think is South Bend. That's not it.
Sandpoint.
Sandpoint. That he probably has done some bad stuff here as well.
You
So
might be
therefore-
protected here.
Why do you think he'd be protected here?
His family's here. He's got a
Yeah,
brother
but
here.
not with the church.
Well, I'm not saying with that, but I'm just saying he's still probably protection here. They might be able to clue us in. I'm agreeing with you, is what I'm saying.
I'm not used to people agreeing with me.
Your order might be able to clue us into what type of resistance we might run into if we try and apprehend him here.
Yeah,
We'll
I was
do whatever
thinking
we have to
more
do.
point us in the right direction and just kill anyone that we need to kill on the way. That's a little bit of Nala coming out. I'm sorry. I've told you before that all of my characters are really one consciousness. It's just which part comes out.
All right. So you guys are going to make your way into town and try and find the Temple of Calistria. So that will
If only we had gotten a map for this place too.
Maps are expensive.
We could have spent some of the gold that we are going to be getting.
You can't pre-spend money.
I have a ton of money still.
all right. So go ahead and make
I have 20
this
gold.
would be a perception check to find your way around town to the Temple of Calistria.
Ooh, 19.
I'm at a 16.
All I got was a rock.
Oh.
21 for Bartok.
I got an 11.
All right. What about Root? Is Root with us again?
Yeah, Root's here.
Okay.
You said perception check?
Yep.
23 from Rev.
16.
All right. Rev and Bartok are the ones who notice it. But as you guys get over into this section of town here, that really large building right here doesn't look like it would be your normal Calistrian temple. It's one of the few stone buildings here in town.
Are you saying we're not good enough to have a stone temple?
Well, no, not that. It's just normally they're a little bit more subdued depending on the city that it's in.
I'm thinking this has a very strong Calistria following because it kind of seems a little bit shady and all of the working girls need someone to support them. So they get lots of money from people.
So it's an octagonal pyramid topped by a blood red steeple. The walls look like they were once white marble, but grimed and stained by years of exposure. And the pollutants of this town just kind of, yeah.
It looks like a square.
Well, I mean, pyramids look like a square from above, too.
Not an octagonal pyramid.
Yeah.
It would look like an octagon at the
Well,
base.
blame the map maker who didn't draw the building correctly.
Map maker who didn't draw the building correctly.
It was not me. This is the official Paizo map of Riddleport.
I'm just saying that it's wrong.
Anyway, one of the things you notice about Riddleport is not only is it dirty because it's a pirate's town, there just seems to be this ever-present smog in the air. You're not being from Riddleport, you're not sure where it's coming from. But that's definitely staining the walls as well. However, it does have very wide, inviting entrances that are covered by silk curtains. That the curtains appear to be clean. And the name above the door is House of the Silken Veil.
Does that mean anything to me?
I mean, it would be an appropriate name for either a Temple of Calistria or a whorehouse.
Are they not one and the same?
I mean,
It's a fine line.
You guys just gonna walk on in, or are you guys gonna wait outside for her?
Bartok's gonna wait outside.
Yeah, Rev will take up a position on one side of the door and wait.
I'll wait outside too. Doesn't
I'll
really-
go in because the last time she had information that she didn't share.
I shared all the important information.
That's
The
the price.
important to you information.
I am just saying that you don't need to know how much we are getting paid.
What
Oh,
about
but-
the Don?
The Don will go inside.
Okay. As you guys make your way inside, once again, you can hear the sounds of worship that are appropriate to a Calistrian temple. And, oh, pardon me. As you're looking around trying to find the mistress of the temple, damn it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. A female tiefling. She's got horns coming out of her forehead. She does have a tail. For those of you of an arcane background, she's definitely more infernal than abyssal. And she's wearing black leather and has a whip coiled around her shoulder. Makes her way out, and as soon as she sees Jasmina, she says, welcome to the temple, mistress.
How does she know that I'm here? And part of the
Probably
church.
because you would be wearing your holy symbol, and the fact that you have a whip in place of many other weapons, because Calistrians prefer a whip.
Whip it real good, Cheryl.
What is the holy symbol?
The holy symbol of Calistria.
Like, I know what my tabard looks like when I'm a Templar.
That right there.
What?
The symbol there next to the word Calistria. Oh, is it not showing up?
I was gonna say, I'm not seeing anything. Maybe that's just me.
I'm not either. There we are. Okay.
Ooh, can I have that as a tattoo?
Do you want that as a tattoo?
I do.
Mm.
I'm gonna have it as like a chest tattoo.
All right,
with
we
the
can
one
talk to
knife
Will.
pointing
We'll see how
down.
much Will would charge us.
No, not
These look pretty cool.
in game, stupid.
Cheryl, you should totally get that tattoo.
I think it'd look good on her.
We'll see. Okay.
That's not a no.
That's not a no.
Okay, so if we see a lady in Riddleport with a tramp stamp looking like that, we know what it means.
What did she say to me again? I'm sorry.
What brings you to Riddleport, mistress?
We are on a mission from Magnamar.
Mm-hmm.
I can never remember city names, and I lost my notes, so I kind of forgot everything. A sister down there was wronged, and we're here for retribution. Is that the right word?
Yes.
And we are looking for the I know the brother's name was Saul.
His name's Oric, but I don't remember his last name.
Van Caskerkin.
Van Caskerkins. Odic or Ordic? Oric?
He might be going by Oric, he might be going by Odic, or he might have inserted another consonant between the O and the IK.
Audit.
You can call me Ray.
No,
You can call me Jay.
I know who you're talking of. If he's in town, I'm not sure where he would be since the death of his brother.
His brother died. Saul?
Yes.
Recently?
Some years ago. Probably about the time of the darkness in the sky.
Did anyone mention that to me at any point in any of the other encounters we have come across that Saul was dead?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Someone said there's a rumor he might be dead. When we were in the, I think in Sandport, in
Rev
the
and I
inn.
got that from the hooker there.
Yeah, from the lady.
Oh, I wasn't with the hooker, so.
Well, we would have told you about it though. From the what is it, Kitty or whatever it was, something Kitty or.
Right. Yeah. No, I remember. I don't remember that,
Yeah,
and I'm sure you told me that
we
Saul was dead.
We would have told the group that there's possibility he was dead. So.
Is the Van Kaskeren family a local family?
Not originally, but they had what was left of them been here for quite a while. But the sole remaining Van Kaskerkin that you were speaking of, he would be an idiot to come back here.
Oh, yeah?
Well, Clegg would have him hung and drawn and quartered and then raised and then have it all done again. What?
Because?
Oh. Well.
This is like your real storytelling, James. You're like, oh.
Well, I mean, I figured that the crime lord of the city wanting him dead would have been enough of an explanation, but you see.
You must remember, I am not local. I'm
Odic.
not from these parts, so I didn't know. What was his name again?
Odic?
No, the
crime lord.
Crime lord.
Clegg Zincher.
Well, I didn't know
And
Clegg was the crime lord of the town. I'm sorry.
Lots of people are. There's quite a few crime families here in Riddleport. But he was less than gentle with Clegg's sister. To the point of she is no longer with us. But this was more than a decade ago. He ran off to Sandpoint back then. So like I said, if he came back to town, he's definitely keeping a low profile.
Do you happen to know where he might hole up in Riddleport?
The only place I can think of that he would still consider home would be the Gold Goblin. But I doubt that he would be there just because Saul is dead and it is no longer owned by his family. A young lady by the name of... Where did it go? Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Her name, young fiery-haired lady. I would really like to get to know her better. But her name is Samaritha Beldusk. She is the current owner after those who deposed Saul left the gambling hall.
What was the name of the bar?
The Gold Goblin Gambling Hall.
Deposed, you say? Was this a crime thing?
And what was her name?
Samaritha, Samaritha, Beldusk, Beldusk. And what was your question?
You said deposed Saul. Was this a crime thing?
No, he had a group of young adventurers working for him, and when he decided that they were no longer of use to him, he tried to have them killed. It did not turn out the way he planned. but
With
they disappeared.
adventurers, it often does not.
They disappeared to the north shortly after that.
Hmm. All right, good to know.
Do you know how to get to this gold goblin?
It is actually. Oh, where did my map go? I love.
Maybe we could talk to the guy whose daughter or sister got killed.
Mhm.
What was his name?
Clegg
Clegg
Clegg?
Zencher.
Zencher.
Clegg?
Clegg.
And the last name?
Zencher. Zincher.
And it was
Hmm.
his
His little sister.
Who
sister.
were killed.
Well, if you're interested in the goblin, I believe. Let me think, because I haven't been there in many years. Yes, it is right across the street from the arena.
Did we pass
Okay,
the
is-
arena?
You could see the arena
Okay.
on your way through town.
And was this Samaritha a friend of the Van Casteren family?
No, she was one of his employees as well.
Okay.
But apparently those adventurers trusted her enough to leave her in charge of their property. And since they haven't returned, she just assumed ownership. Supposedly it's
Okay,
the
so someone
only
who knows them at least.
honest gambling hall in town.
Hmm.
I'm certain she's got some game going, but nothing that I've been able to find yet. And I've had my employees looking into it.
What interest is her dealings to you?
I run certain businesses here in town. And we'll
Such
just
as?
leave it at that.
Do I know what that means?
Mike looked like he was about to say something.
It's probably illegal, and it's best you don't know.
It's not against your faith, but
Just against the law.
She got her side hustle going.
I have no problem with that. I just was curious.
Best, and she'd rather keep quiet about what her side hustle is.
I'm not giving the church their cut,
No.
that's why.
I would consider it a favor if you do find Mr. Van Kaskerken. I assume you're going to take.
Hold on, what's her name?
Her name is.
I'm sorry. I
Nope,
am
you were
trying to
fine.
write stuff down so that I can remember. Post-it notes aren't very big, but they keep me shorthanded and honest.
Her name is Shorafa, Shorafa. Shorafa. Pamode, Pamode. Odae.
And she is a tiefling?
Yes.
Spell tiefling.
Tiefling.
Okay, what is the favor if we find Van Kaskeren?
Let me know. And if you do choose to leave him alive, I'm certain that the mistress from Magnamar has already asked for a certain piece of his anatomy. But he's got a tattoo. It's on his chest. You'll recognize it when you see it. It's very poorly done. Looks like he had it done in some back alley place by someone who was at least 3 sheets to the wind when he had it done. I would like that tattoo whether you leave him alive or not.
Bet you it's a map.
No, it's not a map, but it is proof.
He's outside.
True.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm sorry. Out of character talk.
You're not allowed to talk to him.
It is proof to one of my equals that a right or a wrong has been righted.
Basically, what you're going to do is use that tattoo to get flavor with Zencher.
Very astute.
I was gonna do that.
In the meantime, feel free. We have private rooms upstairs on the 3rd floor that you can use while you're here in town.
I don't mind if I do.
That
Okay, I
is
have a question.
very appreciated.
Does she mean that I can use them? Or does she mean that, like, I can sleep in them? Because...
Well, being a Temple of Calistria, you can use them, but she's offering you guys a place to sleep.
Okay, I just didn't know what the context of her... They're there if you feel like you need to, like, take advantage.
I mean, if your friends are going to take advantage of this place beyond just a place to sleep, they'll still have to pay the going rates.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But
They're all poor anyways.
Speak for yourself.
I'm not poor.
Neither is Rev. Rev's not spent any of the money he's gotten so far.
Black Tan is.
Oh, absolutely. I am poor on money, but I am rich in spells.
Knowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and let my friends know that we have a place that we can hole up for the night if we need to. What time of day is it?
Did you say hoe up or hole up?
Hole up?
Both?
it would be about this point midday.
I figure we have stuff, like we probably want to put it down somewhere.
And
Is this
it would-
blocking?
No, but
It's the temple, so like
It's
who's
the-
gonna steal from a sister?
who's going to steal from a Calistrian?
I mean,
I'm sure Mike can back me up on this. That's probably in the top 3 things that you don't want to do.
Right. Because they come for your balls. Literally. That's the mission we're on.
Meat and 2 veg to go.
All right, so you're going to take them up to the upper levels of the temple and pick out some rooms? All right, so with that, we will pick up next week because we are now about 10 minutes past our normal stop time. I know some of you still have to get up in the morning. And that'll be the end of the episode, and we will see everybody on this episode next week, or on this series next week. And everybody have a great night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Later.